Hello, folks. We're back again, and today we're playing DEI. With me, I've got Owen from Organic Cardboard,
He does.
and Owen and I. This was the first game we played together. I think the first video we made
Was it really?
was the playthrough of this game.
Really? Wow. Yeah. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago.
And this will be our last. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
And this is me separating from you. This is called closure.
We've completed the circle.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, so it has been a minute since Owen has played this. I did a brief little run through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably not. This is not going to be so much of explaining the rules of DEI. It's more of an interesting experiment, playing with some of the new factions and yeah, I guess two of the new factions. One in the form of a solo. So we are going to go. Right now, we're doing the solo automa for the Cult of Crono. Mm-hmm. And I am doing the Rads, and he is doing the Breachers.
The Breachers with the big anarchy symbol. Yep.
And would you like to talk for a second about what the Breachers do?
The Breachers, well, they are that anarchy and faith leader, I guess. I don't know what that part of it's about, anarchy and faith. The anarchy and faith leader, Lisa, has a hacking ability. So basically my leader character, anytime she goes to one of these outposts, she can only do this once for each one, but she can pop one of her tokens down and hack it. And then she gets a supply, not a token, supplies or points, right?
Yeah,
so, yeah. Okay, so she gets 1 point. So if I run around with her all over the board, I can get a nice little chunk of points, depending on how much I move her around. She does come with the Scorpio drone here as well, and this guy is kind of like they're kind of like a multi-use faction anyways. They've got most of their cards can do like they have the three main options for movement.
Do you want to show? There you go.
Yeah, they've got
right over here.
The Scorpio. Okay, so this drone, whenever he moves, he can move up to 2 spaces, and then he can take two. He has to take 2 different actions, but he can either acquire an item that's sitting there, he can collect, or he can build a structure or kill somebody.
Slide his head off.
Yeah, so he's got some options, just like a lot of the Breachers cards are kind of like that, where they have 3 different things that they can do on each of their actions.
And that's kind of the unique thing with the Breachers is that they're
very versatile.
Show your cards real quick.
Yeah. So like here's the most versatile card, I guess. So she can do 3 actions, but each one of those can be either this is to recruit somebody, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Either recruit, pick up an item, or move. And so a lot of her cards have those options on them as well.
They're extremely versatile.
Yeah.
Every one of their cards has that.
All except for the mech, which has also got that
Yeah.
sort of as its ability. Instead of bringing people out, though, he's killing people. So that's the only difference.
Another unique thing about this faction is when they choose their missions, they have to choose the top and bottom mission. We were a little unclear about whether or not they had to actually achieve the top and bottom mission, but he's going to have to pick a whole column when he chooses his mission at the end.
Yeah, which could be good.
Could be good. Could be real good.
Yeah.
Mine, I am playing with the Rads. This is from the Cash and Rads expansion. My leader has this weird ability where when he walks into a zone that's got one of the circles, one of these little technology tokens, he turns them into these little purple tokens. So he's just irradiating things.
Which is really nice.
My fellows here, when they move through a zone, they ignore majority rules for collecting and moving. And at the end of my turn, they can build a refuge for free. So they can just build little medical camps all over for free. I say medical camps because the downside of all that is that at the end of the first, second, and third turn, I have to lose a number of my scrappers based on the turn it is. So on the first turn, I'm going to lose 1 guy. Next turn, I'll lose 2 guys. So they're dying off from radiation.
They're just falling apart.
They really are.
Yeah.
My drone's kind of interesting. My drone's just this big nuclear radiated mess. And every time he moves into a zone, everybody has to move out. So what he
Which could be nice and tactical to move your own units too,
Yeah.
because you get to spread your people out with them.
Yeah, since they don't need majority, I mean, it's a weird. They don't really. They could kind of keep. They could run you out though, maybe to deny you majority in something
sure.
or a base that you want. So he's just there, kind of moving people out of the way, and he's really interesting.
Can people move into his space?
Let's see. A player can move to. It doesn't say. Yeah, I think you could.
Yeah, it's only when he first enters.
Yeah, but when he comes in, everybody kind of runs away.
Yeah, and then they sneak up behind him afterwards.
Yeah, you could probably come in, put in a little bit more radioactive gear, come in later or something like that.
He just pulses energy when he walks into an area.
So pretty simple faction that I have never played. So we'll see how this turns out.
Very cool.
And of course, I've got a whole kind of how to play for these guys for the. Let me get on the right board here. I've got a whole how to play for the Cult of Crono. They're going to be the Automa. And I'll go over a little bit about how to play those, but for the most part you can find all of that.
Is this a purely Automa faction?
No, you can play them as a faction.
Okay.
In fact, they do a lot more when you play them as a faction. I haven't yet.
Oh, okay.
But they have it's a pretty easy Automa, though, for their... as far as like adding in a third player, so it'd be interesting to see that. They have a lot of the same limitations as everybody else. I'm going to shuffle. These are their preferred bases, so we don't know. They make all their decisions based on what their god wants them to do. So they love red bases, and second best they love blue bases, and third best they love green bases. And Owen, I'll teach you how they score at the end of the first round. It'll make more sense.
Do they have Automa versions of all the other factions as well, just out of curiosity?
No, there's only one other. The Fawns are the only other, and curiously both green colored.
Yeah.
But the Fawns are the only other solo that they have. But they work pretty much the same, and basically the way that is they draw a card. They're going to draw a number of cards based on what turn it is. Like they draw a lot of cards at the end here.
Okay.
And they go down the list and they do whatever they can do. They do the one thing out of that list and then it gets put down. Mm-hmm. And then they'll go down and do it again and again. But it's always shopping, picking things up, moving, or spawning up.
Okay.
They do have to follow majority rules and stuff, so... We'll be watching out for that.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to tuck their cards in right here. All right, now we're ready to get going. Is there something I'm forgetting here? Let me pause. The other thing we got going on is the markets. I said I was going to put a different market in, but I'm not going to because I'm playing with two new factions. That's enough new for me.
This is the third time I've played this game too, so...
So we got the standard red, green, blue, and black markets. It's nothing really crazy there. And we'll look at the mission cards a little bit more when we get into... when we start selecting missions. The first round here, the things to watch are majorities in the blue and garrisons in the blue. So we've got it so... the bottom one is if you have any units in the blue, they're worth 2 points each. And the top one is if you hold a blue base, you get 3 points. Mm-hmm. And it looks like the bases are pretty evenly distributed, so I think it should be all right. Also, you'll notice like right here is the turn order. The Cult of Crono is always going to be third in turn order, so that's not going to move. These two will move based on. These two will move based on who's got the most points at the end of each round. So we first and second player change a little bit, maybe. All right, I'm going to start us off because I've played this a lot lately.
Yeah,
and to kind of help figure it out. So so the very first round, only the very first round of the game, the first player gets to deploy their leader and 2 scrappers in a neutral refuge. Looking here at the board, there are 2 neutral refuges right now. There are a number of neutral elevators. I'll just kind of point out where they are, because I know it'll be a little hard to see. And there's 1 neutral bridge that's out right here. Okay. So I've got between here and here. I'm going to pick here just because it's easier. and my little drone is over here. The location of these drones, there's my drone here, his drone's over there, and then the Cult of Crono's drone is this building right here. The way their drone works is if you have majority in these areas around it, you can get this little white cube. We'll explain that a little bit more as it comes up. But just for convenience, I'm going to drop my leader and my fellas right here. So they are deploying right there to start the turn with. And let's do this. I need to make sure I got some bodies on the board.
Bodies on the floor.
Yeah, well, the bodies will be on the floor, so I need to start spawning up. Because my guys die. So I'm going to go ahead. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 more people. So spawn, or recruit, as it's supposed to be in the game. So now I've recruited 2 more dudes. All right, so for my next move, my leader is going to spawn and move. So I'm going to bring in another dude. Now I got a whole crew, and then we're going to move into this area. I think, you know what? I'm going to go into this area because there's stuff in here.
The old spawn move.
Yep, we spawned and moved.
And now you're going to change.
In fact, I'm going to leave one of my guys behind, I think. I'm going to leave one guy behind to kind of go over to the other side a little bit. So, of course, it's kind of the same because it's adjacent right here. Okay, so we just all came up here. All right, and
the cheese has to turn into a road cone.
Yeah, my leader's special ability is when he moves into an area with one of these things, he has to turn one of them into an energy token. So, technology, energy cell, energy token, whatever.
AKA cheese and road cones.
Or triangle.
Yeah.
Circle, triangle, as they're depicted on the cards. And that is my 2 moves. Owen?
All right, man, I should have had this figured out, and I still kind of think I know what I want to do. So at the very least, my leader and 2 of these guys are going to start in over at this spot.
All right.
Because it's the only other spot I can start at. Well, I guess technically I could start over next to you now because it's empty, right?
Yeah, you could start over there too.
I'm not going to. And I kind of think I want to spawn more as well. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to spawn and move. Let's see, and I've got so many cards to do that with. So I'm like trying to make sure I'm using the one that I want to do it with. So I'll play this guy down here. So I've got an option to spawn, gather, or move, but I will. I can use these out of order, right? I can use the bottom one first. So I'll spawn another character, and then I'll move. And I think I'm going to move 2 of these guys over here. I kind of should just move her over there to get this, though, if I want to get that point. It's either that or she's just going to go in a different direction.
Yeah.
So maybe, yeah, it's pretty connected to a lot of stuff. I'll go ahead and bring her with me. And then, so I pull this off right now, right?
That's correct.
So
I should have pulled my green one off, or my blue one.
Yeah. Okay, so that happened. Her special ability then is that she pops one of these little hacking tokens down to show that she is gaining a point as well. So Sean's going to move me up the point tracker one. And I would like to move up this. So I'm going to create an elevator. I guess we'll just pop it in right here. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And I'm going to move my little guy by himself up here.
All right.
I don't know what he's trying to do.
I think he wants some cones.
He might want cones. Okay, I think that's my 2 turns.
That's your 2 turns. Now it's Cult of Crono's turn.
Oh, no. Not the Cult of Crono.
Cult of Crono. And they're going to start off by putting their leader on the board. They got their leader, and they get 2 scrappers in each of the refuges. So there's 2 in here.
Ugh.
And there's
Get
2
here.
in here.
Ugh.
And then the leader will go into the one that's closest to the cathedral, which I think is this one. And let's see what they do next. If I get on the right camera. Okay, here we go. So the first thing that they're going to do is they are going to try... they're going to try to buy a card that's in their favorite faction. So they're looking at the red.
Uh-huh.
And they're looking down the red, and they start from left to right. They don't have anything. All they could do is the one on the end. In fact, they will take that one.
Yep. And they're going to spend their 2 starting resources.
Yeah, they'll spend their 2 starting resources, and they're picking up this one. They could afford it because it was all the way at the end. Could you point to where that was?
Yes.
It was right there. They didn't have any bases, so they didn't require any bases to buy that.
Right.
And so they have this base or this card. They got 4 points right off the bat.
Right.
It goes face down, so they already got 4 points. That's into the game points, so we don't mark them down yet.
Okay.
But they did spend their starting tokens, which we'll put aside here.
Yeah, and Sean's using the flat tokens for the starting resources because they pack way easier.
Yeah, they do.
Let's go ahead and shift down before we.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
Okay.
The next thing they're going to do is they'd like to buy something else, but they can't because they haven't any money. They would like to harvest some circles, but they can't because there aren't any circles anywhere. Now they'd like to move towards a blue base. So now they're looking around at blue bases. So now we look at what's called their free models. So, all right. So I'm going to kind of do this to help us visualize.
Yeah, it's a little hard to see the colors sometimes.
Help us visualize what's going on here. So he's got 3 people. There are no bases here, so he's got no reason to stay. There are also no resources here, so he's got no reason to stay. If he wants to move towards blue, he's got options. He can move up here, but he'd have to place an elevator to do that. That's fine, unless you got an option not to do that. I think he's going to go to this one. So he takes all of his dudes, and he just moves over here to the circles.
That means he's going to gain that blue cube right now, right?
Yeah, so he's going to take up...
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. I'm going to take up that blue cube. I keep hitting the wrong thing. It goes into his board. And then he plays one more card on his turn, which is going to be buy something in the green, which he can't do. He'd like to harvest a triangle, which he can't do. He'd like to move towards green, which he can't do in one... He can't do that in one movement, so he doesn't do it. The next one is his spawn thing. So he's going to spawn. This has a star next to it, which would mean if he wasn't in a majority, like if they'd all stayed over there with you, then the Cult of Crono just converts one of your dudes and turns them into the other person. Because that's not the case, he's going to show up in a refuge. And looking here, if he would maybe go here, but there's 2 guys there, he wouldn't have any. I think he'd be much happier over here. So he'll spawn up next to his other 2 friends.
All right, and this one doesn't do anything. The conversion.
Yeah, there's nobody to convert when that doesn't happen. Yeah, when that doesn't happen, you just. I did forget. Something. Oh no, I forgot something on the setup. I don't think it'll be super crucial right now. So maybe let's shift to do that real quick. So what I forgot is their refuges. So they already have a refuge in each of these bases. In fact, that's where this dude would have gone, is to one of these refuges, because they want to take places over. So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab some of these decision-making tokens, and we're going to quickly figure out where their refuges go. In fact, I'll demo the first one. So I'm going to grab 3 of these at random. I have no idea what the values on these are. And like, for instance, or 4 of them, because now there are 4 bases on each one. Now we're going to do the greens. So here's the green bases. The highest one's going to win. And then the one way over there is a 7. So they get a refuge on that green base.
Okay.
If you'd help me with that. And basically, we'll be doing the same for each of these bases. We'll be right back when that happens. All right, so moving back to this card, we have deployed them. They have a refuge here, they have a refuge there, and there. So quite a lot on this side of the
This
board.
one didn't show up when you were pointing at it.
Oh gosh, I didn't pick the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a refuge here.
Here and there.
Right. Okay. So there, we know where the refuges are now, and so at the bottom of this card, when we get to here and he can't do that, he's going to go to his favorite refuge, which is going to be the red one. So that dude that I put over here is going to end up right here. So now they have the red also that goes to their board. And then it's my turn again.
So they do not do, they do not do this last one because they don't have anybody to convert.
Right. There's no one to convert, so they just go to their favorite refuge.
Okay.
And then their cards are going to go away. These cards go, we'll just make a little discard pile over here. And then they'll do a fresh set of cards on their next turn. And that's the way the Automa works, more or less. But now it's my turn. And what am I going to do? I'm looking at my game state here. Got a whole bunch of people there. Okay, so at the end, I don't know if you remember this, Owen. I don't know if I explained it, so let me say this to you. At the end of this turn, we look and see if you've got 2 bases. If you've got 2 bases, then you can flip over your little special ability for that color.
Okay.
So you want to try to get to 2 bases at the end of the second turn of every round, at least. Okay. And with that in mind, I don't have a ton of move options. I need to move twice to get to this base. All right, and there's no resources up there, so I don't want to really send my leader up there. So the blues, this guy's second favorite, so he's not necessarily going to be running to that. I'm looking over here for movement options. There's a few movement options. I see one card I can't get to for a couple of reasons. I did want to buy a card to try to achieve this, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So what I'm going to do is I'll do a spawn and move because everything I have on here is to spawn up apparently. So another guy comes into the neutral refuge. You don't need a majority to do that, thankfully. And then my move for that action is going to be to move. I'll just take. I better take 2 guys. I'll take. Well, there's no. Okay. What happens sometimes is your dudes just kind of get forgotten up here at the top of the map, and so I've got 2 moves to get to here. I want to do one. I'll just do one dude right now. All right. So one guy goes up there. All right, and then my next action. My next action, I'm going to use the move of my choices here, and then I'm going to build. So he's going to move up here, and he is going to build an elevator right here. So now people can move up there if they wanted. In retrospect, I probably should have put more people there. That's fine. All right, so now it is to your turn.
Okay. Now, if you go back over the overview of everything, they are in control of this shrine.
Oh, I did skip that, didn't I?
We can't really see these shrines very well. I might just lay them down. I don't know if that'd be better.
Yeah. They're basically all the spaces adjacent to this thing.
Right. And since he has control, does he then gain one of these cubes?
Yes, he also would gain one of those white cubes.
Okay.
Thank you for catching that. And it's going to go into his favorite, whatever his favorite
section.
section.
He's already got 2 on red.
Yeah.
All right.
Until someone takes it over.
So if we gain control of that, we take the white cube back from him? Is
yes.
that what happens? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Wow. Well, that makes me almost think that I should do that too. I got to think about how I want to go about doing it because now
it does make this space worth 2. Which is nice. Of course, blue is on the menu right off the bat.
That is true. That is true. And so the white cubes would count as blue?
Yeah, I forgot one more thing. I'm sorry. On my turn here. So at the end of my turn, I had 2 blue cubes from taking over that base. So I get to activate this. And that means when I build a refuge, I can also choose regions that do not contain my units. Interesting. All right. So that kind of synergizes with my, because I get to build a free refuge at the end of every round. So I guess I don't even have to have a unit there to build.
Oh, that's really nice.
So that's interesting. Okay.
So you can just build anywhere.
Yeah, I can just put a refuge wherever I want.
Wow. That's kind of ridiculous.
Neat.
Very neat. Very neat. Well, I know I want to get these triangles. I guess I don't really need a ton of them right now. And I also would like to get up to that red zone where that shrine is at, even though I do kind of need to get blue bases, but this guy is just all up in my space here for these blue bases. So that kind of stinks. It wouldn't hurt to have... I'd have to get 2 units basically and then move them in all over there in order to take all that over.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't be too bad because it'd be kind of nice to go ahead and get the blue bases, you know, to get my blue upgrade.
Remember, there's a chance he'll be spawning in on this too.
Yeah. But if I get that at the end of my turn, I'll get to upgrade my thing, right?
Right. And even if you lose it later, like you might want to try to hold it till the end of the round. But really, all you need to do is...
so he's going to have to go before I get to do my upgrade?
Yeah.
Is that what we're saying? Okay.
Oh, no, you could do...
I'll get to do it immediately after finishing my 2 turns.
Right.
Okay.
So you'll get it before he does.
Okay. Shoot. Well, I guess that might be what we need to do then. I do want to gobble up those cones, but... let's see. So, where am I going to make my people from? Looking at all my options here. Definitely have different ways of doing this. I only get to play 2 cards down, so I need to make them before grabbing stuff. So I guess I could do something like this. I'll play this card down here. I'll spawn 1 out over at this refuge, and I'll pick up. I'll go ahead and pick up one of these traffic cones, full of power, and I'll then play this one to place yet another breacher, these breaches, and then move all 4 of these into here. That way, now, so I do get to reclaim. I get to take his white back.
Right. So you're taking this one
white
and this one.
And so with the white though, which is really nice, is I could choose to put it in the green right now. And go ahead and get that unlocked if I want to. Yeah,
if you wanted to unlock greens.
It is quite nice. It's a good ability. They're both really good abilities, and it's kind of painful because it's a little. If I have the white over here, does this count towards the blues for that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
There was an end of the game one that had a generic for every cube. So there's one mission all the way at the end. Like this mission all the way down here will give you 2 points for just generically any bases that you have.
Whatever.
And it said to count the cubes in the rules for it. So.
Okay. Jeez. Do I want extra movement or do I want cheaper cards? I probably want the movement, to be honest. So I'm going to go ahead and place in over here. That'll flip this over, which means that anytime I place through the elevator or the bridge icon, I get 2 movement with it.
Nice.
So I think that's pretty good. And I guess I'm done at that point.
Boy, those bases really, really unlock a lot of abilities. All right. Now for the Automa. First thing they'd like to do is they'd like to shop in the red. They have no money. They'd like to collect some triangles. They cannot. They would like to move towards a red base. All right, so now... Oh, we do have a guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he's already... Okay, so we're looking for their free units. They've got one guy over here, but he's guarding something, so he won't leave.
Okay.
He won't lose majority there.
Mm-hmm.
We got free units up here. They got nothing to guard. They got, but they can't get to a red base in one move. We got a guy over here. They're kind of free because they're not holding anything. They don't have the majority, right? But they can't get to any red base in one move either. So the only thing that we can do is move on to the next. The next thing, unfortunately, where is it? The next thing is their convert action. And over here, we have the scenario where that could happen, unfortunately for you.
Yeah.
So
I needed to unlock that ability. So
he goes, hey, and then, you know what? That guy makes sense. So
screw these breachers.
He becomes one of them.
Fun.
And then this guy just goes back to your pool. But because that counts as a death, you will get to choose from some candies. So
sweet,
pick a candy.
Sweet candies. And it is nice. It's a bridge.
Oh, a bridge.
Action, so I can use that then to move twice.
Right. All right. So
now he takes these two back. He puts the one back in red, I would imagine, and then he's gonna have this one back in blue.
Yeah. So
it was worth it for a turn.
Yeah. It got you, at least it unlocked your blue ability, which is good. All right. So his next thing he'd like to do, he'd like to shop in green. He can't. He'd like to collect some circles. And now that he has the majority, he can get a circle. So he's going to take one of these circles off there. And the next thing he's going to do is... Oh, and did he have a choice of circles? He did. All right, so basically with this, I could have taken it from here. I could have taken it from there. Would you like me to randomize that since you're standing right there? Well, I'm going to put this circle back. So he
randomly selects one from his...
Yeah, since he could do it here also, I'm gonna randomize that selection since you're standing there, right? So I'm gonna just shuffle these. It's hard to shuffle tokens. So I'm gonna pick two, right? And I'm putting one here and then one here. This one is okay. Sorry,
seven.
It was a 7, and there's 7 of them. So
okay,
so
it's the highest. Okay.
Sorry. All right. I was hoping to help you out there.
Oh, that's okay.
So he's taking that circle and he's putting it over here. Okay. And he's got one more action. He would like to shop in the red, and he can't afford anything. He'd like to harvest some triangles. There aren't any. He'd like to move towards green. Can he move to green in one movement? No.
He can't use elevator. He can't hop up spots without elevators.
He could, but that guy especially can't move.
He doesn't want to move away from the...
All right, he's going to spawn up in a camp, and it's a generic camp. So it goes by whichever they're happiest with, and that is red. So we're going to get another dude. Well, it would go down to where they have the least. I think he's actually going to go to blue. So he looks at red. There's already a dude in red. So he looks to blue, and he puts a guy in the blue over here. So he takes this. Little dude spawns up right there. Then back to the base. He doesn't unlock anything. That's the end of his turn. All right. He's looking good for points. He's accumulating things.
He is. I'm over here contending with him for us both.
Right. You know what? With that in mind, with that in mind, I think I'm going to... all the other blue bases are way over there. So if I'm thinking about points at the end of this round, I'm just not going to get there. What I'd probably like to do is start getting set up for my green bases best I can, and maybe getting some materials. You know what? I think I really want that red base. Can I? Okay. So I'm going to do a collect and move. I do have a collect. Was I looking for that earlier? Anyway, so I'm going to collect. Let's do this one here. So I'm going to collect this one. And then I'm going to move with my leader. And I guess I'll take... I need to hold these blue ones for a little bit longer. I'm going to take my leader and like one other dude over here. So this is all one region, so they just hopped over once.
When do you have to lose units?
At the end.
At the end of the 3 turns. Okay.
Yeah. So, so I moved over there. I get this. This is a region with one of these. So I'm going to take one of these white cubes. And I'm going to put a white cube on one of the green ones. And the red cube where the red cube goes. My dude, when he moves in there, he turns this thing into this. So he automatically turns it into a electrical deal. And I got 2 blue. I could, in theory, I could buy that other drone card. That's the big move. Drone card. So I'm looking over at the cards right now. I've got 2 bases, so I could buy any of these. But I don't have the triangles for that one. Yeah, back to the action here. I'm going to spawn and collect. No, do I want to do that or move? I want to move the drone. Not yet. Not yet. I'm going to hold off on the drone. I'm going to spawn and collect. So I'm going to pick up this other one. So now I do have that. And then I'm going to spawn up another dude in this refuge here. All right. All right. So, oh, and I'm looking at the whole wrong thing. Yeah. So I picked up a resource out of there. I spawned a guy back into here. So now it is your turn.
Okay, so there's no... when you have a refuge, you can always just spawn into it, right?
Oh, wait. It is not your turn yet. I'm sorry. Yes. If you've got a neutral refuge or your refuge, you can just spawn into it. So I'm forgetting a couple things.
Regardless of area majority. Right, yeah.
Right. So one, I've got to pick a mission to get some points from. And I'm going to pick... So I'm going to pick this top one here, which will give me 6 points. That doesn't block you out from any of those.
Right.
So just so you know. So I'm under here. I've got 6 points. They already had 1 point somehow, right? Or you did.
I did.
Yeah, you did for your thing.
From hacking.
And the other thing that I get to do is I get to put a refuge for my team ability. I get to put a refuge out where any of these are. For my special ability that I unlocked, I could basically put one out anywhere I want. So I'm going to put a refuge. I'm going to stick it right up here on this base. So I'll put a refuge right there. Okay.
All right.
And now it's to you, good sir.
I get to take a turn.
You actually get a turn.
I get to take a turn. All right. I am going to do my big combo card here. And I'm going to put out, for 2 of the actions, I'm going to put out 2 over here into this refuge. And then with the 3rd action, I'll move them in, reclaiming yet again the blue and the white cube.
They pass them back and forth.
Yes. The white cube will go in. If I put the white cube in here, I have to wait till my 2nd turn of the next round.
That's correct. That's why I just put mine in the green one.
Yeah, I think I'm still gonna hold it there for right now in the green. Because we're saying this does not count towards these scoring conditions. We're saying
Right.
that has to be an actual base or outpost or whatever. I don't like that. I am then going to buy a card.
You know what? Let me verify that.
Okay.
All right, that's an easy one to look at. Okay.
Basically, you just don't have that white cube.
Okay. By re-examining the
Yeah.
rules, I've learned something that I've been messing up probably the entire time I played Cult of Crono. So just so you don't make the same mistake, this came with 2 cubes, which I was keeping in the top of here. Really, there should be only 1 cube because it kind of came in when I reread the rules. To take this cube, you have to have dominance in all the regions around, which he still does.
Yeah, whoever has it's like basically you look at it as though all those 4 are one location in a sense of majority. So whoever has the most within all 4 of them, you could have 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here,
Right.
and somebody else could have 5 in one section. You'd still have control.
So my big mistake is that this game came with 2 of these cubes, and I think I made some assumptions that both cubes would be out at the same time, but that's not what it shows in the setup.
No.
It shows just 1 cube.
Easy rules to miss.
So
we do it all the time.
So that cube belongs to you,
It's my cube.
and my cube is going back in the box somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put that aside, I guess.
That's
'cause
okay.
It doesn't exist. All right.
All
It
right.
changes the dynamic a little bit.
A little bit. All right. I will continue on with what I was going to do then, since that's the case. And we are saying too that we came back around to saying that because my white cube is in the blue section, it's going to count as a blue outpost as far
Yes.
as the.
Yeah, it
that
counts as whatever outpost.
That's
is
what
in
we're
there.
assuming is that for the scoring cards or whatever, that will count it as a blue outpost at the time that it is in a blue outpost section on our board.
Right.
So I'm gonna spend my card that is the drone card. I'm gonna purchase with it. So
Oh,
I'll
really?
put it face down. Yeah, because I'm gonna purchase a drone card. All right. So I'm gonna spend again these 2 energy power cells and this tool that I've got. I'm just gonna set these off to the side for me so I can grab it, or not tool, whatever you call it, technology.
Technology tokens.
This 1 circle and 2 triangles. I'm going to be losing one of my cards to do this, but I'll have it for next round. And this just goes into my hand, I guess,
Yeah.
for the moment.
So now you got it for later.
Yeah. And then this is going to shift down. We'll put another one down there. Correct?
All right. Yep.
Right now, before I finish my turn.
Yes.
Okay. And
So now we got some more options there.
now I could do one other thing. I could spend my candy token to move twice. And so what I'm kind of thinking, I might backtrack my turn a little bit, which is probably slightly illegal, even though I didn't care about
You
that
can lay
next
that
card.
candy token on top of this one that you placed, and then do the stuff on it. So he's got a special thing. So when he builds a bridge or a
Elevator.
elevator, he gets to
Grapple
move
hook.
twice. But I don't know if you've got anywhere you could put a bridge
Well,
down.
no, but I didn't need to put a bridge down. I'm just moving twice with it. I'm just using that icon to move
okay.
twice. So originally I played my 3 I did 2 recruits or whatever in 1 movement. What I'll actually have done is do 3 recruits and then spend that token to do 2 movements, so I can move. I'm sorry, not that direction. The 2 movements would have been one of them to move all those guys into there. So I'm doing this out of order.
Right.
And I'm slightly cheating, but I didn't care about that other card. I'm not even looking at it. And I'll move this one over here. So what I did is I created 3 characters, and I did 2 movements with that candy token because I converted it into movement. So one of the movements was to move a couple characters into there to finish up what I did with the area control. The other one was to move this one into here. and then I did the purchase
Okay.
afterwards. Is what I'm trying to say.
All right, so
a little out of order.
So now you're taking one of your tokens and you're going to put
Yes.
it on one of these mission cards.
Yes.
Your group has to do the top and the bottom.
I do the top. Oh, I do the top and the bottom of one card.
Well, no, the top and the bottom of one row, one column. So,
I see. Well, I want to do the top of this one, I think, because I'm getting 10 points for that.
well, because it's the current round, you'll be doing the top of both of them. So,
Oh, I get to do the top of both. Okay, that's what I thought it was originally.
yeah.
That's what's confusing me. There's a top and bottom on each card. There's also a top so I'm getting to do both top actions. Great. That's exactly what I want to do.
So that gets you 6 points, I think.
Well, so that'll get me 6 for this one over here, right?
Do you have 2 blue bases?
Well, are we counting the white as a blue base?
Oh, that's true. So
Yeah.
it's 6.
If we're counting that as a blue base,
Yeah.
then I'm going to get 6 for that. And then this one gives me 2 points for every unit I have in a blue base. Is that correct?
Yes.
So that's...
No, that's 2 points for every base you garrison. So that gives us another 2 points, basically.
well, we're counting those as 2 separate bases there too, right? Because of the white token, so it'd be 4. Garrison being that I have...
You have a unit. A garrison means you've got a unit in the base.
Doesn't mean I necessarily have control of it.
Right.
And then since we're counting this as a white, we're counting this as a base as well because I've got it in the blue.
Oh, it's a little confusing. Yeah, but we counted it for one thing, so we got to count it for the other.
Yeah, that's why. So if that was the case, I would get 4 points for this one and 6 points for that one if we're playing that legally, unless the white cube is not supposed to.
So it's 10 points total. So you were at 11.
If we're playing that white cube properly.
Let us know down below in the comments.
I might be getting one over on Sean. It'd actually be easy enough to roll back later if he wanted to see what the supposed to have been points were.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right, so now we are... Cult of Crono gets one more go because he's the last player. So Cult of Crono...
Geez, that might have changed the way I moved all those guys around, but that's okay. We'll go with it.
He'd like to shop in his favorite place, which is the red, and he cannot. He'd like to acquire some purple stuff, and he cannot. He'd like to move towards a red base. Can he do that in one movement? No. The only guy he could do it with is this guy who's guarding
So he's
one
just going to
already.
keep converting my characters.
So he's back to conversion again.
Oh.
So he's going to convert one of your guys. He's very convincing.
Yeah, I got to get away from this guy.
Very convincing. But you will get to draw another candy.
It's another recruit, so
So you
just
got
trading one out.
Yeah, so you got another recruit. Okay.
I wish it was a grapple hook or a bridge. Those are great for me. In fact, I'll throw this one back. I don't know if you have a discard
I
spot.
do.
for
I've got ones
Okay.
from ones I've used already. All right.
Okay.
So their next card, they would like to shop at red, and they can't. They would like to acquire it. They can't. They like to move toward. They could probably move towards some cones though. All right. So, in fact, I think that's going to happen over here. So over here, they got 2 free units, and there's a cone right here. There's 2 cones right here.
They have to hop up it.
I'm going to say that they would probably move towards the one that has the most. So they're going to go up there, and the way they do that is they just build...
Oh, they instantly get to build.
Yeah, they just build one of their things. They pop it down.
Can we use those?
No.
No. Okay.
And then they go up there.
Hmm.
All right? Now, because... and they always move with as many people as they can. There's nobody up there to challenge majority. And that's it.
Okay.
And now, for their next play... Oh. Well, we know they can't do that, so they're going to harvest.
Before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and give them their cubes back then too, because they gained area control of that.
Oh,
side.
yeah, they gain control. Oh, no.
But I had it for the moment I needed it. I don't care about it as much anymore.
All right, yeah, so sometimes it's okay, like especially that second round where you're just trying to get some bases and stuff. You'll take something over knowing it'll be getting gotten back. So they can now harvest from this spot. So they're going to take these out, or this one out. They can only get one. And that is the end of their first round. So the way it works for points for them is they're going to get 2 points for each of these. So there are 4, 5, 6. 1 point for each of these. There's 6. Now, if they'd had some stuff in here, if they'd had more in here, these would shift. But as it is, I think it just stays where it is. Right. So 6 points.
The one that they have the most in swaps over?
Yeah, it'll move towards the top of their preferences and stuff.
Okay.
So they're up here with
That's
me
neat.
at 6 points. All right. And that is round 1. And
Round
now
1 complete. And then we need to do the cleanup.
Yeah, so the cleanup for that, like he bought a card, so his face down cards are going to go into here. And everybody else will just pick up their cards. His cards, I'll just put these into a discard over here until he runs out.
Always have 8 cards in hand. Okay.
Yeah, so you always have the same amount of cards. You don't have to. I don't know why I'm shuffling. This.
I'm just doing it out of nervous energy here.
All right, and now we reevaluate. Now we reevaluate the score. You're way ahead, so you now are going to go first.
Probably cheating, but it's okay.
Maybe a little bit.
It's okay for me.
So,
it's,
so if you look right here, would you swap these 2 tokens out?
Okay.
And that will indicate who's going first.
Okay, so we see more or less the next go is here.
And he'll just keep converting while he's got that scenario, and it can happen wherever. So even if it were up here, or some other spot where there was more of you than him, he'll do that convert. And if it's both of us that he's in with, then he'll just pick.
Did you lose a unit?
Oh no, I didn't. I forgot. So it's the first round, and one of my guys have to die. I'll just take this guy off.
Why not? Oh, the Rads got me.
Boy, there's a lot of little details in this game.
Got me right in the Rads. So I kind of think I want to play this one down. And I'm trying to think if I want to actually make more units while I'm doing this. Maybe not. I need to keep gathering stuff up. So
you're not in a place where you can build a bridge.
Oh, I'm not, but I can move twice.
I think you need to be able to do the thing. Now I let it go with the candies.
You sure? We can double check it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right. I misunderstood my token here. It's only after I either do an elevator or a bridge that I can then move twice.
But you actually have to build it. You can't just use that icon to
right,
move.
and I can only build 3 elevators. If I build, but if you overbuild, you just take one from another location.
That's right. That's right.
I see. Okay, well. That's no fun. All right.
Less fun, perhaps.
It is less fun. So, I mean, I could build a bridge.
You could.
I could. In fact, it wouldn't be terrible to do where my character's at. So, okay. So if I do build a bridge, can I build a bridge here? That's legal? That's legal.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll build a bridge just so I can do my actions. And this little guy's just gobbling up those tokens. I'm gonna gather one of these.
All right.
And then now I can do my double movement. So I'll get all these guys out of conversion zone. Like, hey, get out of here! This guy's weird. This guy's been touching all our people and
we don't like he's dangerous speak.
Yeah, and then we'll put them. We'll just drop them all on their heads over here, and that's only one card then at that point.
Yeah.
And what else are we gonna do though? Now that I had to confuse everything, kind of like doing this. I want to get a refuge out. I think a little further away. So I'm going to move once more, and we'll move. How many do I want to move? If I'm going to have a refuge up there to spawn more people, and we'll take her over here. And we'll gather. What do we want to gather now? Because the
only thing that you got on the ground here are these.
Yeah, I also have this.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can get that one.
Which I do want those. I'm trying to think if I'm going to ever actually buy anything this go round. I may. But I want to keep gathering those guys up too. So whatever, we'll just gather one of the. Well, no, I'll gather this triangle. I think at that point I'm done. I do actually. This looks weird because the bridge looks like it's cutting it off, but it's the same space.
Yeah.
So I'll take this red and then also get 1 point with my hacking ability.
All right. Oh, another point.
Yeah.
Another point. I'll move you up. Okay. Now it's to me, and well, I need the least probably are these gathers. So I'm gonna buy something. I'm gonna take this, put it face down. I'm gonna look over here at the cards in the market, and I'd like that. I'd like this one, which costs 3 triangles. Would you fetch that for me? Thank you. All right, so that's 3 triangles. There's 2, and the third paid out. And then I'm going to do this. That lets me move as if I have air shoes on and gather things. And I get 2 movements. I really wanted it for all the movement. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fellow. So I really need to keep these guys out. These guys out of there. Right now they can't move in. They could spawn it more because they haven't yet. Because I've still got a bit of time. I'm going to take one of my movement. Oh, I could do it from here though. Curious. I'll do one of my movements. We'll go over to this green because it's all one area. So I'm going to take this green, put it in. I think I can get the other green because I have a refuge on the other green one, so I'm not going to worry about it. I got another movement as if I'm on. Oh gosh, I might as well move this guy up here. So this guy will get up here. All right. And that's what I'm going to do. All right, now the Automa is going to take a turn. They would like to shop in the blue. They have 2 cubes, and they have what they need to purchase that second card there. So if you would grab up that second card, they're going this way, so they can buy that.
Okay.
So that goes into their discard, and then we'll get their money out of there so they don't take all our cards.
Their triangle circle money.
It does help move the cards through having this extra person.
That is nice. I like that.
And remember, their cards are going all the way out to here now. Ugh. So now they'd like to shop in the red. They can't. They'd like to harvest triangles, which they can do. You got a guy out over. We got a triangle right here, so we'll bring that back in. Next card. They like to shop in the red. They'd like to harvest a yellow. They got yellows over there next to you. So we'll take one of these. Now they got stuff again. Crap.
How do they choose? Oh, there's 2 locations again for those. You want me to mix a couple of these up?
I think they take wherever.
They have more of them.
I can't remember if it's more or the least. What would make them? What would be the biggest advantage? Probably the least. Because so they can move on, but there's a base there. I think it's 6.5 dozen on that one.
Okay, so we're not random. We're not doing random.
Yeah, let's save time with that.
Okay.
They'll just take wherever they got the most or something. All right, and then this last one here. They'd like to shop in the red. What's in the red?
They still Do they have 2 red? Yeah, they do.
I bought the wrong thing. Oh.
Why?
Yeah, because...
Well, what did he spend?
Well, when they went... No, they were shopping.
Yeah, they were shopping.
Never mind.
They didn't have it at first, and then they gathered.
Now there's a preference, and they're shopping in the red.
And they do have the 2 reds.
Yeah.
And they have a circle and a triangle, so they can get this one right here.
Yeah, so they're picking that card up off the end,
Mm-hmm.
going back in their discard, and I've grabbed their resources already. I'll pull them aside.
Okay.
All right, and boy, that's a big turn for them.
It sure is. Is it back to me?
Yep, back to you, sir.
Oh man, so I need to get that other red token,
Yeah,
definitely.
you got to get that other red base if you want it to count.
I do definitely need to do that, and I also want to keep gathering cones. So I need to do some movement. I could do double move. I could do the old move.
Move's good.
Also, would really like to get that refuge built. And I know I'm going to need to move all these guys over anyways. So I'm going to leave 1 behind. I'll move these in so I can take the red from you, sir.
All right.
What does this even do again? That's nice. Yeah, it adds extra majority for refuges. I'll put a refuge down over here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and spawn, use my candy up.
Okay.
And spawn another guy in over here. And what else do I want actually? I wanted to move and gather if I could. I could move and gather. Just keep him going over there. So I'll use this to move this character over here, and we'll just gather another cone. Does that all look good? I think that's good. Okay, and then now since I'm at the second turn of the second round here, I can flip this. And now my refuges are +2 for majority. So now I technically have majority in the
white cube too.
Yeah. So then I would get the white cube back. Now, do I get to unlock the green immediately?
Yeah, if you want to put it there, because you would have got that. You got that before the end of the turn. Yeah.
Well, no, I got that because I just upgraded this.
Oh.
So it upgrades. I get the cube. It's kind of happening all at the same time.
I'd say yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I'd say yeah, you should get that.
And now the drone cards cost 1 less resource.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Cha.
All right, so now I got a tricky turn here. So I've got 1 green. I could easily get the other green and just be happy with that. So I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna spawn and what do I want to do? I want to spawn and harvest. Maybe I need to get more guys out. I got 2 guys that are going down after this. Yeah, so I'm gonna spawn and spawn. Spawning and spawning and spawning. I'm putting them both down here. Just going to get me this other green.
Make sure I didn't read anything stupid on these.
Then I'm going to... So you're at 4.
In this,
Yeah.
it's technically
Well,
6
5, 6.
because of the refuge.
I don't want to leave my blues out of there. He will move right in if I do that.
Oh, my leader was in that area too, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So I'd have gotten another hacking token over there for that.
Oh, yeah, I'll add your point for that.
Gosh, is it really that?
All right, I'm ready to go. I'm going to move and collect. And I'm moving. My dudes here out into this zone. They ignore majority, but he's only got one guy in here, so I've got majority. And
Go ahead and give you a red cube.
so I'm going to get that red one, and then I'm going to take. So when he moves in, he changes one of these into one of these, and then I'm going to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've got majority here in the green, or I've got 2 greens, so I can flip this over.
When you use a collect action in a ground region with one of your elevators, you can immediately exchange 1 technology collected for 1 energy cell.
Huh. So if I've got an elevator in the region, I can pick up a circle and say it was an energy cell. Again, kind of
switch route.
Yeah, it's still kind of thematic. Kind of still goes along with me weirdly enough.
Yeah.
All right, and to you, sir.
Is it to me or to the?
Oh, it's Ottoman. That's right. You were first. All right, you want to?
In the discard pile.
Yeah. You want to take a turn?
Sure.
Doing them.
I think I might be able to do this now. So
you've seen it a few times, so.
So they want to move to a green base. Is that correct?
The first one's shop. They want to shop at green.
Base.
They got no money though.
They got nothing, so they want to pick up some cheese, and we're going to say they pick up where they have more at.
Yeah. There's more cheese up there.
Cheese collected, and then that one's done, right?
Yeah.
That's the one thing that they did. And they want to shop at red again. They cannot because they don't have the 2 reds over here.
Yep, don't meet.
So then they're going to pick up more cheese. And now they're. Are we going to say where they have majority, like the more people?
Yeah, I guess so.
We'll just say that. Doesn't matter too much.
Some of these you can make decisions with these tokens, but we're just to save time. We're just going through it.
All right. So now they want to shop the black market. Is that what that is?
They want to shop wherever Cult of Crono prefers.
Okay, so they want to shop in red. Now they have. They still don't have majority there. So do they default to the next? They don't default
Not
to the next
yet.
one. Okay. So then they pick up more cheese. And then we go one more.
Yep.
We're at one more right now. Now they want to shop in blue. They do have 2 blues. They do have plenty of. So do they just get the one that's worth the most?
They go from left to right.
Okay, so they want to pick this one up.
Yep. So they grab that.
Okay. Spending 2 cheeses.
2 cheeses.
That'll cost you 2 cheeses. All right.
Then it's back to you.
Back to me. All right. I had a plan, and I think I'm still sticking to it. Let's say I want to play that down and use it. I could. You can't gather unless you have majority in an area, right?
Right.
Right. But he can gather. The drone can gather.
I think he ignores those things.
Yes. Okay. So he can move to gather 1 and build. Okay. Well, I'm going to want to purchase a card after this. That's why it's a little confusing for me. So I'm going to go ahead and set this down just to remember that I'm going to purchase afterwards. So we'll move him just 1. It's kind of weak. But he'll collect a triangle. He'll build a elevator. He'll grapple hook. And then to purchase, I can purchase for 1 cheaper. So I'll purchase this one over here. Move these down. Okay.
Did you pay it?
I did pay 1.
Okay.
I just paid just 1 for it because I get the discount when I'm purchasing those particular cards. All right. We still haven't seen one of yours show up yet.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping one of mine would show up so I could not waste my movement.
Yeah, I think I'm done at that. Oh, and now I'm at the end of the turn thing, so I'll put this token in on this one, and I've got 3 triangles, and I've got. Well, I don't count my starting card for this.
You do.
I do count my starting card.
So now you got
I've
3.
So I've got 6 and 6.
Jeez. You're running away with it.
That seems a little overpowered that they can do both.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay.
That seems overpowered that they can do both.
It does.
Okay, but that's me. Just
all right.
Cheating the game as usual.
That's a good faction. Let's see. So now it's to me.
I do both of them, but I do the bottom one of both of them. So that's going to be a good bit less points.
So you only get the bottom of both points.
I get the bottom of both of them. So I had 3 points from this and 3 points from that because I only had 3 triangles. So technically I should only have 6 points from that. So take me back 6. And on this first one, I counted this twice as 6, so it should have been 4. And I counted this as I had 10 on the first one, right?
Yeah.
How did that happen? Because this was 6 and 4, and so it should have been 4 and 2. So I should have had 4 less for the for that first one. I was about to say that seemed like it was way too overpowered.
All right. So now that we figured that out,
okay,
the score is a little bit closer, and that he ended his round at 15.
Yeah.
I'm still at 6 here with a Colt. All right. I feel a little bit better about my chances.
I was just about to say, I was like, that's just too powerful.
There's a lot of rules in here. It's like sometimes you don't really reread them until it's like, oh gosh, I'm gonna lose. Something's wrong. What's going wrong? Oh, okay.
It's like it would have almost been better for me to not purchase that card, but the card comes with points too. So.
Oh boy, I'm thinking. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way for me to get more than just a couple of points here.
I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my pile here
Yeah.
while I'm doing this.
So, oh gosh, I'm stuck. Is there any cards I could buy? Not really.
I forgot I got 2 movements from that. I forgot that I got 2 movements from placing that elevator. That was the whole reason I did that.
Oh.
Is that okay for me to fix that?
Yeah, because you're still going, right? So
sorta.
He's already done his turn, but he's going to go ahead and fix something.
Yeah, I forgot that I got 2 extra movements from my last turn. I can move into somewhere where I've got equal whatever's with you, right?
Yeah, you can equal it out.
Yeah, it'd probably be better for her to move up. So I could move her up there by herself, up there in the green with you. You would lose a green token, but I wouldn't gain it. It would just go back onto that base. If I bring her down here, I could bring her down with 1 and 1 and take over this one. What do these give you at the end for having control of them? They give you points as well?
Yeah. I think you get 1 point per base.
I'm going to just do a double. Well, so it's whenever she is in a region with at least 1 outpost, you can put a hacking token down. I can't move her up because you've got so many people there. I'd have to move out more of my people out of this base and lose that other control in order to do that. But I could do something like just hop her around because she kind of needs to hop all over the board and hack everything. So if I do it like this, I'll hop these 3 in. She gets to hack that. And then I'll hop her in by herself for the second movement. And hack that. So you'll end up keeping that blue token.
And nobody has the green one.
And the green one goes back. And so I got 2 points during all that?
Yeah, I gave you 2 points.
2 points. Okay, cool. Sorry. It's a lot of little things here to keep
Oh,
track of.
Lord. All right, so here's my turn. I'm going to do spawn and move. So I'm going to spawn up another guy. Let's put him up here. Actually, I'll put him back here at the refuge. So there's a guy there. And then I'm going to move for my second part of that action, and he's going to move. I'll move down into here and turn one of these into a power cell.
Okay, so that red cube's going to come back.
This red cube's going to come back, which, if he doesn't take it back from me, will.
Also, your red cube is going to come back over here.
No, I still got it. Oh yeah, that's right. Now we're equal.
Hmm.
So that comes back. And my next move, I'll do a collect. Let's see if I have a spawn and collect. I think I do. Yeah. I'm going to do a spawn and collect for my other one. So now I'll spawn into, maybe it makes sense to keep bringing them down here for now. I'll spawn in right there, and I'm collecting this power cell. All right. Now it's the end of my turn. It's the end of my turn. I got 2 power cells. That will be my points. If you put that on the power cells one.
Okay.
That gives me 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I only had 1 card. Only had 1 card in my discard that goes here. And these will come back into my hand. Okay. Now, Audima will finish up the round. And let's get his cards out of the way.
His first go is going to be to purchase.
He'd like to purchase in the red.
red.
He's only got 1 circle, but he
He does have red control still because he's got that white cube.
Yeah.
So
he can buy that. What's he got going next? He's got, he'd like to do it again, but he can't. He'd like to pick up a yellow.
He can.
Yeah,
can he pick up?
He doesn't have majority. He doesn't have majority there.
He doesn't.
So
He's gonna move.
So that's next. He's gonna move towards red. Can he do that in 1 move? Don't think so.
No.
Now he's gonna spawn, and he's gonna, and this is he's gonna start looking at his preferred base, which is
Still red.
where's his red one?
This red one is right here.
Oh yeah, right in front of me. Where is it? And also, he's kind of fighting for majority here for that one. I was trying to do this where you can see it on one screen. So he's fighting for majority here, and it's his preference. I think that's where he would go. So he's going to spawn up right here and take his red cube back.
That keeps him focused on reds.
Yeah. And his next action is going to be buy something from the green, pick up a triangle. Can't move to a triangle. He can move to a triangle with 1 move. Right over here. So he could throw down one of these. But
Does he want to go to the one that has 2? Because there's 2 over above him.
oh, there is 2 up
Yeah.
here, aren't there? Yeah, that makes more sense, right? So he'll throw one of these down and move like that.
Just 1 person.
I think it would. He wants to hold the majority. What does he need to hold the majority there?
Right now he's got.
Just 2 people.
I've got 3. Yeah, he would just keep 1 because he wants to hold the majority. I've got 3, and he's got 4 right now. So if he moves, he'll lose majority. So yeah, you're right.
You've got 3?
Yeah, because my refuge counts as 2.
Oh, right. So yeah. The free unit that moves is always has this guy in it.
Okay.
So he's still got majority, right?
Yes.
All right. So his next move will be harvest. He's going to harvest one of those cones.
Okay.
He would try to shop, he can't.
Yeah.
And then harvest is next.
All right.
Now he counts his end of the round points. Let's get it closer so you can see it. So his end of the round points has got 4, 5, 6 again. Pretty consistent.
Shoot.
Pretty consistent enemy.
So he's at
1,
12.
yeah, 12. 6 and 6 is 12.
Yeah.
Okay. And now turn order is the same.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just kind of go back to playing the game. Playing that game. We are in round 3 now. So we move the little slider up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I still didn't do it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got
yeah,
it.
I got it. Okay. And they're off.
We're off. All right. So I think I'm gonna play my thingamajigger down here. This guy's can move 4. This is my drone. So he's gonna go 1, 2, because he could just hop up these anyways.
Yeah.
3. He's gonna pick up this cone. And he's gonna lay
It'll
it.
be a 3, 4, right? He can move 4.
He can move 4.
Yeah.
But I'm going to keep him there because I want him to build a bridge.
Okay.
So he's going to build a bridge. What's the legal way of doing this? Like this?
So, let me see. I can't see it. There. Yeah. So it has to be in the same district and not bisect anything, which it doesn't seem to, I guess.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I guess kind of.
That seems
Is
legal.
that legal? Okay.
Yeah.
Since I did a build action, I can move twice. And I kind of... I can't move her around. Can she move into somewhere where, like... so if I equal majority when she moves in, can she move in? Or does it have to be...
If you equal it, yeah.
Okay.
At the end of your move, if at the end of your move you would equal the majority, you can do that.
Well, I think I'm just going to move this little character up here, this lone Jimmy here.
Okay.
And is this one movement to go across? Is that a separate section?
That's this is all one section.
Okay. Is this what denotes a separate section, this line?
Yeah, that
Okay.
and the raised areas.
Okay. And then she'll hop in over here.
All right.
Okay. And after that's done,
Oh, you know what I forgot to do at the end of my turn?
what's that?
I'll just do it at the beginning of my
I
turn.
forgot to kill somebody.
Yeah, that and a refuge.
So that happened, and then okay. So after doing that, I think I am gonna purchase that card. I can do that, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
So place this down here. I'll spend 2 triangles. Take this card,
All right.
and then these will move down. Flip one over. Okay. Still not one of... I must have put all yours on the bottom of the decks.
Ugh. Not much to do with my Crono guy. Now we're in the 3rd turn. I have not used my drone once. He's just been sitting over here.
Well, some of the games we played, you don't really use your drone much. It just depends.
They just kind of look neat.
Yeah.
All right, so something I forgot to do on my turn. 1, it was the 2nd turn, so I have to kill 2 dudes. All right, so I'm taking a dude from over here and a dude from over here. Kill them. So there's my 2 dudes. I also get to put one of these just anywhere I want. And I'm going to put it over here. Let's try to be clear. I'll put it right here. All right, so I can keep moving forward a little bit. All right, so I'm going to spawn twice. And so I'm going to spawn up over here. Just going to get me this now, I think. Do you have a refuge there? No.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to spawn up. I had to spawn up right here, wouldn't I? Yeah, spawn up right there. You couldn't see it. I spawned up right here. And my next play is going to be this one, which lets me collect and move twice, as if I had air shoes. So I'm going to move once up here. Oh, that would give you back the blue, wouldn't it?
Not immediately. It would just take the blue away from you for the moment.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up here for one. I'm gonna move. Oh, you know what makes more sense? Let me roll that back. I'm gonna move these two guys down here, which is gonna give me the red away from. I'll be taking the red away from him and putting it over here, and then I could collect someplace. Oh, that's why I was going to go one guy up there. I guess I'm taking a circle. I'll take his last circle over there.
Really good. Keep it away from him.
Yeah. My circles. Okay. Now the Ultima. Now he's going out to here now. This is getting crazy. He would like to shop at blue. Can he buy something for one triangle at the blue? He can. He's got two.
He's
things.
got two, yep.
So he could spend this. He's picking up how many points on that card?
2.
2 points. He's going to. He'd like to shop at red. He'd like to collect a circle. Good thing I took that circle.
Still no.
You got no place to go. He'd like to move towards some circles. He can.
Yeah, you can go up there.
Yeah. What you got going on for majority over here? You got
3.
You got 3. Yeah. So
so he doesn't want to move away.
he wouldn't want to lose majority there.
Well,
he's kind of going to lose majority.
He already has lost majority here. Would he move away then to like get the circle? Because he could move 2 in up there and pick up a circle.
So yeah, he could move there. Would he leave this? It's under contestant.
But he's lost it right now, so I don't know.
Yeah, they're kind of.
Oh, what about right up there? He could move those guys down.
Oh, that's true. I almost forgot he had people all the way over here. These guys are not holding on to anything. These are the most free units. The only other one would be him, but he's got something on there. So they're going to move down here and spend their other elevator. So they're just moving towards that. Okay.
All right. So they move towards cheese.
And they're moving for the cheese. And next...
Wants to purchase a blue card.
I got this little one. Yeah. They'd like to purchase blue. They can't. They'd like to harvest triangles, but they can.
Yeah.
Would you grab that triangle out there?
Sure can.
And for their next action... They'd like to buy something in red. Ooh, they can. Well, no, they don't have any. Oh, they do. They have one red.
Yeah, but they don't have enough triangles.
They don't have enough. They like to harvest. They don't have any. They like to move towards some.
They can.
They can, I guess, all the way back over here, right?
Yeah, where would they pick up their elevator from?
So what happens when they've used all their elevators is one disappears. They lose 1 point.
Really?
Yep, and then an elevator reappears.
How do you determine which elevator? Is it supposed to be random?
I guess I could have used those things to pick which one, but I figured this was useless, so I just took it. So he's going to move up there. So he's still got one guy here that's going to stay to collect that when he can, and this guy will move up to collect this when he can. And let's see if that happens next. I bet that happens next. All right, they would like to shop in green.
2 circles can't. They don't have any control of green.
They'd like to buy a circle, and they can.
Or harvest a circle.
Harvest a circle, and yes, they do. There they go.
Right.
All right, your last turn. Or
Well,
no,
second
second turn. Sorry. I got confused with all the cards over here.
Oh no, you okay? We're gonna
So you've unlocked all your bases.
I'm thinking now. Crap. Yeah, I'd really like to make a refuge right there. That's not gonna work for what I want to do. Okay. You said I can place a refuge even when I don't have area control as long as I have a person there, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm going to place a refuge out here, which is going to give me area control. So I'll take your red, and I will move this one up here and take this one, and then I will place this one down where I can spawn in all the reds, right?
You can spawn for every red one that you have. And that is a red
But does it
spawn, which means same effect as a list, but you can perform it in any region where you have at least one unit. So you can spawn instantly into any region where you have one unit.
Oh, wow.
And you can do that twice because you have 2 red bases, or 3 red bases, 3 times.
Anywhere where I have at least one unit. Okay. So I'm at 3 right now. So if I do 2 over here, I'll have control of that white cube again. And sure, I'll replace it there. And then I can do 2 more wherever I have units at. So
No, you do 1 for each place you have a unit. Oh yeah, I forgot. You got
4 total.
You got 4 bases.
Yeah. So at least one of them has to be where a refuge is at. And this one, I think we'll place it over here. And then the blue will go back onto there. Okay, that was a good card. I'm glad I got that.
Mercy. Okay. So I'm going to do a construct and move. And I'm going to construct an elevator. Right here. And then these guys, I'm just going to take 2 up there. They're going to move up to the red base. And I'll take a red back. And because this guy's been freaking useless the whole game, let's go ahead and move him up.
Stick those greens in the corner.
Let's see. So I could go. All right. So I'm going to move and playing my drone card. I hit the wrong button. But he's going to go. Pull this back down like this. He's going to go boop, and then boop, and end up in here. So now
all my guys have to scatter.
Your guys got to scatter out of there.
Okay.
I think they can go whichever way they want.
Which way do I want them to scatter?
While you're thinking about,
I'll have. Sorry, I'll just have them scatter up here.
Yeah.
2 of them.
They could go to different ones.
Right.
They get to ignore majorities and stuff too.
Right. I probably wouldn't hurt to keep one down here. Yeah.
All right. So now.
And you have control of that blue now over there too.
So I got this blue back. And looking at my board here, I have the 2 reds, so I can finally unlock my other red. So that's done. What does this do? Hopefully, God, I hope it's something good. Something with refuges, which is automatically a boon for me since I just build those for free. My refuges add +1 to my majority in a region where it is. I can move my refuges with move actions as if they were scrappers. They can move as a group together with other units. So my refuges are now portable. They can move with other units, and they give me +1 now.
+1
majority.
Okay. So right now you have 3 against 4 in this one. Okay. All right. Is there any other refuges you have?
I guess that means that.
Yeah.
I guess that means that this one also gives me that green, so I can kind of hold that without going there.
Mm-hmm.
That's neat.
All right, ready to do the big solo move?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll blink it over.
There we go.
All right. He wants to, what's that? Purchase
shop
in his preferred location. It's still red.
Yeah, it's still red, even though he's got nothing there.
He doesn't have 2 triangles, though. So he's going to gather a triangle. And wasn't he next to one?
He is next to one way over. That's the wrong camera. Way over here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he picks that one up.
All right. Let's see what his next action is. Now, he would like to purchase again, and he does have 2 triangles, so he'll get this card for his 2 triangles. I'm just hoarding triangles over here. Let's do another one. So, let's move these down.
Come on,
look at that.
Crono.
There he is.
That's the regular one.
Finally showing up, though, at least. It's better than the original one was.
Yeah.
Because it's worth 3 points.
That's true.
So he can't purchase from there, so he's going to gather another triangle. He's not next to triangles anymore, correct?
Right.
I don't believe so. So he's going to move towards a triangle. And where does he want to move to?
He can't get to one in one move, it doesn't look like.
Does not.
Yeah. He doesn't have a majority over here anymore,
can he build
right?
a bridge?
Yeah, he can build a bridge.
So he could bridge over to either one of these.
He could, but let me get over there.
Oh, because he's going to lose that majority.
Yeah, because he can't move out of there. He's kind of locked in while he's just one dude there.
Yes. Well, would he just elevator up here because
he could potentially, because he doesn't have any majority here. He could just elevator up to that. I guess that's the only thing. Well, what about over here? He doesn't have that majority either, and he could elevator up to that one.
Yeah.
So let's let fate decide. Since they're both 1 and there's no majority to pick from. So that one is 5. That one is 1.
All right, so he's gonna pop an elevator in over there. Do we want to? How do we? Okay.
I'll just take this one over here.
The one that's most useless.
Yeah.
And then
They
normally they move as many as they can, right?
Yes.
So he's just gonna grab his whole pile up.
They probably keep.
He's got to keep at least 1 to hold.
To try and hold it, yeah. And then the other ones would pop up there.
All right. So he doesn't gather that just yet.
Right.
All right. We've got 2 more. Now he wants to purchase in red again. Still can't do that. He's going to gather some cheese. Is he not anywhere that he can gather?
Nope. Most of the cheese has been picked up by now.
So now he's going to move towards cheese. And well, I don't know if he's got. Yeah.
There's some cheese in this region.
Yeah, and if he moves everybody in over here, he'll gain majority in that green.
So but he would leave one person because.
Did you knock him down a point for taking his?
I did.
Okay.
But he
would leave 1, so he wouldn't gain.
Yeah, so up here he would have to leave somebody. It would just even out the majority, but he would probably. These are the free movements.
And
the
then
free units. So
doesn't really matter which elevator because he's just going to keep doing this anyways, right?
right. I'll just well.
Do you want me to just take this
Yeah,
one maybe?
yeah, that's fine.
Kind of makes the most sense because it leaves him an elevator for the other guy. And he doesn't pick it up though, right? He just moved into there. And so now green is back on this board. Okay. All right. And one last one. He wants to purchase once more. Still can't. He's going to
pick
gather
up
that
the yellow.
All right.
Oh, but he doesn't have majority there.
Oh, so he cannot. Huh. Okay.
So
So then he's going to move towards his preferred location, which is red.
can he get there in one move? Well, he has this guy.
But they have too much. Both of us have too much
Yeah,
majority.
he can't
there.
move in there. He can't do anything. So this guy's a free unit. This guy's a free unit. They can't move. He there's a red there, but he couldn't move there because of majority issues.
So I think they're just going to spawn at this point.
It looks like they're going to do that. The spawn
They
action.
can't convert, and he's going to spawn where in his preferred location.
Well, he will convert. There is a place over here where he doesn't have the majority.
Oh, so he converts wherever he doesn't have majority?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was based around his leader.
Yeah, it's not based around Balthazar, but I think he will appear. And let me read that one more time. All right, so what we do with that star is we got to look all around the board and find a situation where Balthazar's free. He's a free unit up there, way up there, and another team has supremacy. So down here, I've got supremacy 3-2. So Balthazar will freaking take this dude, convert him. I need more dudes, and that's not cool. So now he has this. And now Balthazar would teleport over this way. So grab him up there. He's going to just appear. They do this weird time and space thing.
Yeah.
So I guess that's him. So he disappears.
This
Cult of
megaphone.
Crono! He screamed.
This big megaphone.
And now we're on our last turn of the game.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for built things or garrisons in red, which you're going to do good.
So I think I'm going to move the big crawler over here. And he's going to go 1, 2 over into this area. And so I have to miss out on collection when I do this, though. It kind of sucks, but all this just to get 1 extra point. But he can kill and build. Yeah, so he could kill and build. So I do want to build a refuge, I think.
Okay.
And now, do I kill him or you? I can't kill the leader.
No. You're just going to kill either these guys or this guy.
Man. The other thing is if I'd moved up that way, I could have just walked those guys up there. But that doesn't give me the point as much. This is probably short-sighted, focusing so hard on this. But it is one more build regardless. And I don't know why not to just kill one of his. It makes it easier for later. So let's see. Jeez, I do think I want to do one.
Did you finish your move? Did you do your 2 moves after you built something?
I built a refuge, so it doesn't I can't do it with that one.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
But with this one, I could build a bridge. There's only one other location to build a bridge. So I guess there's not. This isn't helping me in any way. Yeah,
Put it right there or something.
Yeah, can I put it right here? It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
for
I think
me,
that's fine.
But
That's legal.
I don't really care about it so much. It's just for a point. And I can spawn somebody, so I'll spawn one over here. So I've got a garrison, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So now I can score my maximum points that I can get over here. So going over here, I get 1 point for every building. I've literally built everything out. So was that 3 bridges, 3 elevators, and 3
That's 9
refuges. And then I get 1 for every red, and I've got 1 on every red.
So it's another 4.
13 points.
13 points. That's a good one.
I'll take it.
1, 2.
I think that was the actual
3,
legal
4,
points, too,
5,
at that
6.
point.
All right. You're way up there. That's good. Okay. Okie dokie. Trying to see when timing happens. I need to get as many points for those constructed things as I can, but I got nothing else to build with. I could maybe.
Oh, I do get 2 movements too from that particular one as well. So I could move 2, and I would want to because I want to get her.
Yeah, so finish your turn.
I want to get her down where she can. So she can walk into here legally right now. Because you've only got 1. He doesn't count, right?
Right.
And that would just let me get another point down. If I get 2,
You've already got a thing on. Did you put
Oh,
this?
yeah, I have done that. Oh, so she could move a second time. So maybe we should move her a second
Move up
time.
towards that other last blue one up there?
Yeah, I guess so.
So
I'm trying to think where she could get the most spots, but that's fine. We'll just put her right there for right now.
Okay.
Hopefully she doesn't get stuck over there. That one little unit has gone so far. It started like over where there was wherever it first hopped up at over here, and it's like traveled all the way up there in that corner.
All right, I'm going to pause while I think about one. All right, so I am going to start trading some stuff in. I would like, for this one, I'd like to purchase this one right here. And that's going to cost me one of these and one of these. I'll do my little paper one.
Okay.
And I would also like to buy probably this one. Dang it. I'm also going to trade in this one. It's going face down. And I'm going to buy this card over here. Yeah. For 1 circle. And that is my turn. I wonder when did this free...
Before I forget, I'm going to put this back over here because he lost area control in this spot.
All right. So that one's up for grabs, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see here. When does this happen?
Probably get to score points first.
At the end of each 3, before completing a mission, the red player must remove the same amount of scrappers as the current turn.
Oh, God, that's so terrible.
And now it's 3. Now it's 3. And let's see. Who's useless right now? This guy. 1. This guy up here. He's more useless. 2. And gosh, I don't want to take anybody off the base. I'm going to go ahead and take him off this base, though. 3. And let's see. At the end of each 3, before completing a move... Okay. At the end of the first and second, third turns, if the red player before removing the scrappers, according to nuclear disease rules, they can build one of these shelters for free. And I'm going to build it. I think I'm going to build it all the way over here. There's another one. And again, I'm doing that because I've got this rule lets me build them wherever I want. All right.
Excellent.
And because that happens, I needed to know if that happened before the mission, because this particular mission is going to give me points for my constructed things, and that counts as a constructed thing. So I've got three of those. I've got 2 elevators, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points. 10 points for that one.
Oh yeah, because you get to do the top one.
All right, so that just takes me straight down to 20.
I worked really hard to get those 13 points.
All right, and then last move for the Automa.
Oh, see what terrible things he does.
He'd like to shop in red.
He doesn't have circles for it, so he's going to pick up
Pick up a circle. He can't.
No.
He'd like to move towards red. Can he do that? He doesn't have majority here anymore.
It's contest. Yeah, yeah.
But would he pick it up? He wouldn't gain. He can't get you got 4, so he can't move. Mm-hmm. He can't move over with 3 guys.
No.
He can't. There's nothing up there.
I don't see any good spot for him to do that. I think he's going to spawn.
I think he's going to convert again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you got one of me. You got one of you and one of me to convert. So let's see. Why don't we just we'll let fate decide.
Yeah.
Let me get my demo area here. All right. So we know that's a 7. We'll just put that over here.
Just shake him.
I'll tell you what. Once you pick one for your guy, I'll pick one.
Wait, and so highest is if it's mine, then mine goes, right?
Right. Highest wins.
Loses.
And by wins, I mean loses.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a 2.
It's a 5, so he dies.
Oh, shame.
But at least I get some candy. Some candy.
Candies are nice. They're almost.
I gotta collect. That's nice.
They're almost worth losing. Okay, we're still continuing with him, huh?
Yeah, he's still going.
Do you want to flip it back to his thingy? So he still wants to buy from red, but he can't. So he's going to gather that. Did we move him somewhere where we could gain cheese? No, not yet.
No.
So he's going to move towards it.
Move towards cheese. Can he do it in one move?
He can do it over there, but he's going to have to lose a point. And he can do it over there. He's going to lose a point.
He could pick up cheese. Oh, he can't. He's not a majority over there.
He could. Well, no, that one's going to leave a thing.
I think the only free units at this point are way over here, which they're kind of isolated.
Well, one of them can go down here and get.
Oh, he could. Yeah. Oh gosh. This guy is isolated and could move once.
Do you want to pick up this elevator? Is it further away? I don't know if it makes.
I don't think it matters too much.
We're kind of thinking for him.
Oh, you know what? I think the elevators just stay where they are. Come to think, we're moving them around. It's the same effect, though. I think what it is you don't put an elevator; they just lose a point.
But he still gets to move.
Yeah, they still gets to move as if there was an elevator.
Okay, fair enough.
That's what it's supposed to be.
All right. All right, back to the next card.
Next card for them.
So so now he's going to gather the.
Now he picks it up.
And then he wants to purchase. Is this from blue?
Yep.
And he definitely
almost, but not quite.
Have quite what he needs. He wants to gather.
He can do that.
He can. He's got one over here.
Yep, he's got that cone.
And then we're one more.
2 more.
No,
one more.
One more. We're just about there. So now he can purchase from blue, correct?
Yes.
Which one? He can get the one on the end here.
Yeah, just take the first one on the end there.
And that will be... What was that? A circle?
There's
and a
one of
triangle,
each,
yeah.
wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And that is the end of his turn. And it's a little different this time. One, he's not getting as many points, thank goodness.
Still...
But he's getting 2 points.
This one's any drone can come out with this one.
Oh.
+1.
Nice.
It's a real nice one.
All right. And because he's got blues and nothing else, it is going to move up. In fact, I think I'll just do it like that. True. And that is his turn. Now, we have all gone, and we are moving that turn style up to 4. Dun, dun, dun.
Almost there.
Dun, dun, dun. You were still first.
So I'm going to spend my triple card here because I feel like I'm not going to do it if I don't do it right now. I'll move these guys twice so I can take the blue back over from him. And then I'll move 3 of these. Do I really need 3 of them over there? Yeah, I think so. We'll move those 3 over there and take the blue from you. And then I'll purchase with I'll purchase with this card here for 1 cheaper. I'm assuming this counts as 1 cheap. This is for drone cards. I'm assuming this is a drone card. And that'll be that.
Trying to figure out what I'm going to save for next time. There's a lot of options here now at the end of the game. We got a lot of different types of movement here. I think I'm going to keep with the basic cards though. I'm going to do a spawn and move. Just going to put another dude out there. I'll get the demo. Get it over where we're at. Yeah, so I'm going to spawn again and then I'm going to move. So I'm moving everybody up here. I'm even taking my little thing with me.
Yeah, why not?
So now I'm 1, because I came with my special thing. So I'm at 4, 5, 6.
Uh-huh. And that'll give you the white cube.
Give me a white cube and the red cube.
And the red cube, yes.
And I'll just put the one on blue for now. And that's my 2 actions. So now we're down to Automa. What's Audie going to do?
What will they do? They're going to do a bunch of crap. That's what they're going to do.
Audie the Audit.
All right. He wants to purchase in green.
Anything in green?
Doesn't have anything he can purchase, so he's going to pick up a triangle if he can. I don't think he's buy any of the energy cells.
No.
He's going to move towards green. Oh, they have this control as well.
Oh, okay.
Move towards green, so there's...
He's got a guy down up there. This guy up here has nothing to do.
Yeah.
He can move, and he's got an elevator there too, so he'll move down to green.
Would I have control right here, don't I? No, I don't.
You've got 3.
They don't want to move out. So they don't want to move out of there to go up here, do they?
No.
Because they don't want to leave the red, because it would gain them the green, but they would have to leave the red behind. But they don't currently have control of the red.
They're sort of free units, but they're less free than that other guy was.
Okay.
That was doing nothing.
Sure.
Right. These guys over here are the other examples of dudes that are doing nothing, but they're so far away from anything that, like, except move to blue.
Okay. So next one.
Yep.
They would like to purchase a blue. They still cannot. And then they want to pick up a triangle. They can't. They want to move towards the blue. So
like we just said.
yeah.
So up here, this guy's a free unit, not doing anything. He'll just kind of wander up here to blue and take it.
I don't blame him. All right, ready for the next one?
Next.
Wants to purchase a red. There's no cheap reds. He wants to pick up a cell or whatever. Technology.
Yeah. Technology tokens. So
is this the only one I guess he'd pick up? Yeah.
Yep.
He will then try to purchase some blue. So now he's got 2. He still cannot. Pick up triangles. He's going to move towards a triangle.
He could move towards a triangle right here.
Yep. So he loses a point.
So, yeah, he loses a point. Back to 9.
He could also move this one, but I guess that one's the most free. And then we go again.
Yep.
Wants to purchase in green. Green does have 2 circles on this one.
Oh, okay.
So I'll purchase that one for his 2.
We just got one last thing.
Okay.
Which he's gonna try to buy something. He can't.
Can't.
Can he harvest a circle somewhere? No.
I don't think.
I don't think so.
No.
It gets a little confusing with everybody on the board.
So he'll want to move towards blue.
To move towards blue. You can't do it in one move with a free unit. So then he's going to spawn up.
It's this one.
Oh, spawn up in a cathedral zone.
Okay.
That's what that one hasn't come out yet.
There's
a little cathedral symbol, so he's going to spawn up in one of these cathedral things.
So
let me read the exact thing it says.
Yeah.
So it says deploy 1 scrapper in a region with an altar where the automa has fewer units. So that to me,
I mean, there's multiple spots that he has fewer units.
that it could be over here.
He does have a spawn.
The camera's not showing it, but there is a spot with a little base behind it, and it is a region also.
I mean, he's got an actual refuge up there in that top corner. I don't know if that makes a difference.
I kind of think it would,
because he'd also gain control of
because
that.
it's both a cube and
control.
So yeah, let's put him up there.
Because otherwise he'd just be contesting me for this blue, and he'd put it back on the board, but
right,
he wouldn't gain it.
Wouldn't really gain anything.
Okay, all right.
That seems fair.
All right.
That's his little turn.
His little turn. All right. Is it back to me already?
It is back to you already.
Oh gosh. All right. Who do I want to kill? I want to kill people. I want to get them out of my way.
Give me some candy. Oh, I keep forgetting I got my candy token.
You do. You do. So what if I move him in over here? I'll pick up one of these cheeses. I put down a grapple hook over here. That'll let me move too. So I can move. Gosh, so this has to be. I have to have one here. Well, no, this will still work. These can move too, so they can go up here. They can take that green from you. Because they've got 2 against 1, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll do my big spawn, which kind of seems like a waste right now because I only have 3 characters. But I'm going to do it anyways. So I'll spawn up one right here. Do I even need to do that? I really don't need to do that. I'll still have control of it regardless. So I'm going to spawn one right here and take this. I got 2 more I can spawn up. And I might as well spawn them both. I know I want at least one. I'm going to go ahead and spawn them both up over here. And that'll give me, what am I at? 3, 4, 5. Oh, is that all I've got over there? No, 5. Well, that's enough for the white anyways. 6, 7, so I'll get the white.
Okay. Let's do this. Do this freaking almost useless strand over here.
Okay.
And run everybody out. Where are they going?
I guess I'll put them right here for now. Perhaps. Where can I gather with people? No, I'll put them up top. Over here.
So that would give me one of the reds that you had and the white, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking back a red and a white. It doesn't matter which one. Well, I might. I'll put it on the blue ones. All right. So now I've got a move, harvest that I'm going to do. And I can move as if I'm on. I got magic legs. Do I have another one of those? I do. So I'm gonna. What do I need for majority here? You got 4, 5, 6.
I got 4 right now.
Well, yeah, but for the overall majority, you got 6. I don't think I even had that white cube.
No, I've got 2 and the 2 from the refuge.
It's only 2.
Yeah.
So you got 4 total.
Mm-hmm.
So I could move. You got, and that refuge is 2 also, right?
Yes.
So if I move out of there, if I move out of here, then I'm losing both the white cube and.
Remember, if you move your leader, you get to convert something if you need to try.
Yeah, I was hoping to move him over there, but okay. So this card I played. This card I played lets me move twice as if I have elevator shoes, and it won't matter. It won't matter for the first one. Well, it won't matter for my leader, who's going to pop up here, because he would have turned that into a thing anyway. But anyway, so, and then the other guy is going to pop up here. And then I've got a collect action, and I'm going to throw my little thing down and take both of those cones. So that's probably my best move right now. Let's take that and this. And that will be my turn. And then we're back to the Automa going again.
Sure are. All right, we're going to have to shuffle, I think, for the last few. If you want to, we'll go ahead and do the first one. He wants to buy in green. He doesn't have anything in green. Nothing's free. He's going to collect the technology if he's next to one, which I don't think he is anywhere. He's going to move towards technologies.
He could do it up here.
He could. Can he do it without having to spend an elevator? He could move this one over.
You got. Well, no, you can't go.
Yeah, you could move one of those down here. This would probably be the. way he would go. Okay, and then he wants to purchase in blue. He cannot. He wants to pick up a power cell. He cannot. He's going to move towards blue. Wants to move towards blue.
Okay.
So he could just hop. Well, no, he can't from there.
He has to be able to do it in one move.
Yeah,
too.
I don't see anywhere that he can do that at.
No.
So now he's gonna do the thing where he spawns and changes somebody over. So I guess it's probably gonna be here.
Yeah, this is well, yeah, you have majority because you're like one ahead with your 2.
I also have majority up there.
That's true.
And does he teleport his guy immediately?
He will go there when it's over.
So he probably wants to do both of those anyways, right? Like,
Yeah,
'cause that'll give him the blue.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess if there's a choice to be made, he'd prefer a blue one. So swap one of your dudes with that.
So he gets 2 over there, right?
Yeah.
Total. Okay. Casualties. Oh, okay. We're ready for the next one.
Well, you know what?
Oh,
Is that even now? If it's even down here,
well, he would have.
because now it's 4.
It was
he was
already-
already
Yeah,
he's already
yeah,
yeah,
I
okay.
believe that's right.
Yeah,
And
so he's free.
He takes another one over there. Now he wants to purchase in red. He cannot. He wants to pick up power cell. He cannot. He's going to move towards red. You can't move up. Can't move that way. Well, no, he could move 2, couldn't he?
He can move one guy up there if.
Well,
No, because you don't have majority.
He could move 2 in there. I do have majority right now. I've got 2, so he would have to move 2 if he's going to move them at all.
To even it out. Let's see if there's another better one.
I think that's the one. I feel like that's the one.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way.
So he's going to move both of these guys in over here.
And then
Hang
that
on a
would-
second. I should have one red cube. Maybe I didn't take one from you earlier. I've got...
Yeah, because you've got this one. I moved out of it. Yeah.
Okay. So he's just got the 1. I've got 1. And then you've got 2. Right, yes. Okay.
All right, now
We've got
continue.
3 more.
Continue.
3 more. He would like to purchase in red. He still cannot. He would like to pick up this, I believe, is the only one.
Yep.
Then he's going to try to purchase in blue. There's still no super cheap blues. He wants to pick up power cell. He wants to move towards green. I mean, he doesn't want to lose control. Well, he wouldn't lose control. Oh no, that's still 2 away. He could move into. Well, no, yeah, he could elevator up into here. Lose 1 point, and then he takes the green from me over there. Man, he just sucked up all my stuff. Okay, and then 1 more.
Yep.
He would like to purchase in blue, still cannot. He'd like to pick up power cell, still cannot. He wants to move towards blue.
Moving towards blue. He does have a. Oh no, that's more than 1 move over there.
Yeah.
He's already in blue up there.
So I think he's going to spawn by the castle.
Yeah.
That's somewhere where he has the least amount of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does he want to spawn where you're at, or does he want to spawn over in that top right corner? Where there's...
Probably where the power cells are, or the technology tokens are, I would say.
Okay.
Would be the biggest advantage. That's a region he has the least amount of people in
Yeah.
that he could go into.
Okay.
And that is his turn.
All right.
That's his little turn.
Now I get to stress over my last bet here.
Yep.
How can I gain all my shit back? Okay. So we'll discard those. Man. So he's actually got 5 as well. So
I'm at 6. over there.
He's actually got 5 now. 2's the white cubes technically on the back on the thingy. Because he's got 1, 1, 3.
Great.
Wait, you're at 6. Oh, you are at 6. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I wasn't even listening to you when you said. Well, I don't remember which one you had that on.
That's fine.
I wasn't even listening to you, Sean.
Yeah, because my refuge counts as a dude.
So how can I maximize grabbing stuff? I'm not going to have them at the end of the game because you guys are both going to do both of your turns. So I do want to purchase a card. Definitely going to purchase something at the end of this. That means I'll have to move my crawler in somewhere where I can pick up and build. So I'll just hop it in over there, I guess. So we'll get this old Scorpio. We'll have him hop in. Doesn't really matter. We'll just have him hop in up here. We'll pick up cheddar. We'll put down whatever, another elevator. We'll then get double movement, and we'll move. How many of these guys do I need to move in? It doesn't really matter too much. I guess if I just want to keep control of it, leave that open to be taken. What's that? Another 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 8 there right now. That's only one movement. I'll move her up there and put down that last point. Hacking token there.
So one of their. So this will go. This is contested.
Yes, and
you get both of these.
Right, and then I'll go ahead and do my purchase. Which one was that I needed? Is this one? Well, it doesn't matter. So I'll purchase this one for 2. This will go down. I'll do my end game. Put this in over here. And I guess I get 1 for each cube, right?
Yeah.
So I'll get another 6 points. So I'll end at 36 for right now. God, that was so it gets so complicated when you start having all your stuff spread out everywhere. Everything's contested and confusing.
All right. Well, it's looking pretty bleak over here. I got no bases. I got 1 base. I got nothing I can really do about it. I can't even buy a card that would kind of get me out of that scenario because now I only have 1 base.
You do get 1 point for every energy cell you have at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And 1 for every 2 technologies.
Yeah, I got almost nothing to collect with. What could I purchase? I could purchase, I guess for 4 points, I'll take, I guess I should think about this.
4 points.
I really wanted to get my drone. I was going to move him out and back in and just take those 2 things back. I'm not going to get that. So I could just move next door and take all the reds. But I think probably right now, points-wise, so it's 1 point for each of those bases. There's no way I can catch up with points. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to purchase what I can. So I'm going to throw this down. I'll take...
If you're able to spawn anybody, you could spawn one up right there.
I'll take the 2 triangle one down there.
Mm-hmm.
So that is these 2 triangles gone. And so I'm garrisoned. I could just go for a garrison of bases and move around some.
Could also,
I guess I could spawn up and move, but I got these two things. I could buy something else maybe.
yeah, you basically would net 2 points for this.
Maybe that's my best move without thinking about this too much and dragging it out. I have a feeling I'm going to lose bad. So I'll buy that. I'll buy that last black market card over there, and add that to my hand. So at the end of my turn, I'm garrisoned at 1, 2, 3 with that, because this counts as a.
We're not doing garrisons, we're doing where you control.
No, the bottom one is if. Oh, you have to control random ones. Oh, well, I'm definitely out of that. So now it's circles. So I get no points at all. No points at all for circles. So did you count your cards yet? I don't think we count. Let's, instead of counting it all the way out right now, let's just do the.
We gotta do the Automa.
Yeah, let's do the Automa's last turn there.
So are you not getting any points right now? You get at least 2 points for having.
We're going to count up our cards here at the end and see where we get.
I was just saying for your point scoring marker.
I get no points.
You got a red one, so you at least get 2 points.
That's true. I can take 2 points. I can get 2 points out of it.
Okay.
Okay, Automa.
Automa wants to purchase red. Cannot. Right? No. Yes. No. Okay. Cannot. Picks up this circle. Goes the next. Wants to buy in green. Does not have what it needs for that. Wants to pick up triangle. Cannot. It's going to move towards green. I guess this one's going to move up. I don't see anywhere else that they could gain.
He can't move into there. He doesn't have majority. Oh, he does. Those are him.
That's him, yeah.
Those are his people. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. Okay, and then he wants to purchase a blue. He can purchase this one for 1. He's got 3 more turns. He wants to purchase in blue again. He cannot. He wants to pick up a circle. I don't think he's a. Yeah, he is. He's up there.
Oh yeah,
you can see that guy up there. So now he wants to purchase some blue again. Still cannot. He wants to pick up triangle. Cannot. He wants to move towards a triangle. He does have options to do that. And I see this one right away.
Yeah, there's this one too. So you got a double one right here.
Okay. So he loses 1 point, picks up a triangle, and then he wants to purchase in red. He probably can at this point. Yep. I guess he's going to pick up this triangle one. All right.
And that's him.
That's him done.
So,
I'm surprised I didn't lose more controls from that last one.
So let's see. You want to? Will you count these up? Oh, count your cards up. Let's see how we did first.
So we just gather all our cards up.
Automa's gonna lose for sure, right?
I don't know. We'll see.
He's got a lot of cards though.
All right.
Did you end up with a bunch of cards?
Not a crazy. I got 4.
I didn't get enough. I don't think
I got
to help
5.
me out.
I got 5 of them.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
So I got 16.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points. 18 and 20.
So just go down 1 and over 8. So you'd be right at 40. Well, we could just add 2, and then it's you're at 40.
40.
Yeah.
So
Because you started at 22, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And where are you
And
at?
I got 16.
So you are at 36. So
52.
50. So
12.
12. Yeah. All right. And then this guy's got 4, 5, 6, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31 points out of that.
Wow. Okay, so what's that put him at?
So he is only at 7 points. So
Just to get him at the end. So he's at 38.
38.
Nice jump.
So he almost got me.
We didn't give him his end of round points either.
Oh yeah, so he gets another 1,
4.
2, 3, 4. So he did beat me.
Well, 4, 5, 6.
Thank you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I did absolutely terrible.
And then we have control of the locations. These.
Yeah, we're not done. We keep counting our stuff. So you get 1 point for. Okay, let me do this. You're going to get 1 point for each of these. It follows this thing down here. So let me pull it up where I can see it. Wish I made a little in-game card for it. 1 supply for each outpost you control. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 6 points for your feats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And see, I controlled 1 outpost, so I'm going to move up to 7 here. They don't do any of this. 1 supply for each 2 technology tokens. Do you have any?
No, I just got the 1 power cell.
So you got 1 power cell that gives you another point. And then we count our market cards, and that is it. Final score is 40, 50, 65 to 47. And Autumn is down here at 44.
You beat the Automa.
Yeah, so at least I beat the Automa, which is actually pretty easy to beat.
Yeah.
So if you want to make your Automa harder, what they suggest is that you start, turn 1 and 2, you do this, and 3 and 4, you move it up.
And then at the end, do you just do that twice, 2 rounds where they're at no more than 6 cards in 1 draw?
Yeah, you never go further than that in
Yeah.
1 go, but you just start it off sooner.
Yeah.
And Automa is pretty easy to beat overall. So I do recommend, like, if you're going to do that, you probably want to go ahead and increase the difficulty.
Maybe so, yeah.
Especially maybe
by
try it
yourself.
once, and then if you're just beating him, then just make him a little harder.
Yeah, because you could really probably control for him if he's the only one that you're focusing on. But it's a great extra. Like, I think it's great playing in a 2-player game, throwing the third little just guy getting in your way, doing stuff, taking your people away, and all that.
It definitely changes the dynamics and the tactics of everything, and puts more people in there. A little bit of a chance to kind of get your guys moved around or deleted from existence with that Cult of Crono action.
Mm-hmm.
So I like it.
Yeah, it's definitely a neat area control game. It's oddly almost purely area control when it looks like it looks like it's
it looks like a war game, but it's not.
Yeah, there's a little bit of death, but it's really just area control death. It's just removal. It's not really so much battling. Yeah, there's not a lot of stuff to kill people with either.
It usually doesn't take very long. I think adding in these new factions where we had to look up rules once or twice and play with the Ottoman made it a little bit longer than I anticipated.
Yeah, well, it happens.
It's a little bit longer, but
yeah.
Hopefully it's entertaining.
It's harder when you're recording too.
So yeah, that's true.
It always makes it a lot longer.
Hopefully you guys got a little something out of this. Got a little action with all the new stuff, except for the marketplace. There's another marketplace I could have thrown in, but it's a lot of interesting stuff. That boy, the new guys are pretty neat. I didn't quite have the grasp of them to play them as efficiently.
Yeah, those rad guys are certainly. I don't know what it is that makes them. Maybe we're missing something about what makes them so have some kind of extra power. Because I feel like mine felt a lot more overpowered in comparison to yours. Part of that though was the icons, the whatever you call these upgrades that I got, the perks.
Yeah, well,
'Cause the
your perks are great, but really, my perks also should have given me some advantages and stuff, but
Yeah.
I didn't get them very quickly. You ended up turn 2 had all of them unlocked, so you got a little bit longer to take advantage of them, maybe. But
Yeah, if we did that right, as long as we didn't cheat that too, where I ended up getting the second one because I gained with this ability, it gained me this cube immediately, unless we were supposed to have waited till the third round or something for that.
I'm not sure, but I don't think
Spot.
it's that big a deal.
Possible. It did help me buy cards.
Yeah.
So I definitely took advantage of that.
Really, really interesting game. Thank you, Owen, for coming over and kicking my ass.
It happens. Just trying to get you back for those duel games.
That's true. And folks, that's all we got for you today. If you like some more DEI goodness, you'd like to learn how to play that Anima, I got a playthrough for it right here. If you'd like to learn more about this game in general, I got a review right there. Don't forget to subscribe to both our channels, and we'd love to see you again. Till next time, enjoy your games, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.